Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas State Bobcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
No, kick it away here. When he's got some space here, and he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the fullback takes a turn running the football. And this running play is stopped by an inspired defense tonight. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. Every time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker as kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass is caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The Texas State offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Looking to throw it on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. Back's got it again. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The important third down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run it. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch made at the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here comes a handoff. And stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Michigan 7, Texas State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tight end goes in motion. Hand off to the right side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They're going to run it here. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Comes the Texas State offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Back to pass. It's Paul. Running back grabs it on the screen. Gets some space around the 30. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
on the play.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
At the 19-yard line. 4th down coming up.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Michigan.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Good enough for a first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun, looking for the wideout. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's inside the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the defense look slow that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT puts him up 3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner being brought down.
And the Michigan offense will take over first and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And he's hit just before the throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Coverage team Brings down the returner. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Get set, get set.
To the air. It's Paul. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He missed it. The lead remains 3 after that miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Has the first down, still on the move. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
The Texas State offense back on the field now. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's a run to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. To throw, it's Paul. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. On the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. And it's a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a flip. They can't convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, in a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He finds the running back in the flat. So loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. The big fullback's got it here. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Texas State offense back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. They're going to put together a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Paul. Gets rid of it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and that run produces a decent gain. Well, they feed the fullback here in the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
This is a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball in the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, finally, some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job of containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Hands off to the fullback. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's got some room. Can he get there? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. As a design quarterback keeper, the junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory.
Got it.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Come on, set.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Touchdown, Texas State. And they'll claim the 4th-quarter lead.
And with a game on the line, they go back to that offensive line and the running back, and it pays off. They take the lead here late in the game, Chris. Now they're up 2. You go with conventional wisdom and just kick the extra point, or maybe you go for 2 to make your opponent have to drive the length of the field for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing you the game.
Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Great stop by the defense. Still a 3-point game. Let's see what the offense can do. This is a crucial possession. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And on the carry, he's heading left. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Punt team ready to boot it away. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Strap in for this exciting finish. The offense has one last drive. Time ticking away. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball's incomplete. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that crucial interception will do it as the defense is going to hold on. course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotion.